mean, it was
Oh, you mean because because of Mark's teeth?
Mark's teeth.
Yeah, he needed the braces, but he didn't want to
Yeah,
do.
it was way over $2,000 way back then, and it was a terrible amount of money.
Yeah.
So I was trying to work to help pay for all that. And so I wasn't always at home, but I was pretty much at home all the time. Most of the time, not all the time you kids were home, but most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Is that when you were working at?
I was working at the hospital up in Riverside.
Mm.
And I'd have to get the bus early in the morning.
Oh gosh, really,
and
Mom?
You had to get the kids off to school.
Yeah.
You were the last one to leave the house.
Right.
Mark and walked Todd to school.
Okay.
They crossed the road right in front,
Okay, I forgot that. He would walk Todd to school.
He would oversee walking Todd to school.
Okay.
And walking Todd home again. And you were the last one, and your school was right across the street.
Right.
So you could stay till the last minute and make sure they got on their way.
Okay.
You probably don't remember.
I don't remember that, Mom. So I locked it up.
We
Okay.
had Fluffy.
Yeah.
Was it Fluffy the first?
Frisky.
We
Yeah,
had
Frisk.
Frisky.
Yeah.
And you would come home from school, and the first thing you do would be let Frisky out so he could pee.
Yeah.
And Todd and Mark were kind of supposed to be overseen by the girl next door.
Oh.
And then Mark got on that homemade thing and got going down the hill and got caught. And they called me at work.
Well, he did what now? What happened?
Homemade go-kart. He got caught.
He was they made he and somebody on the
I
street.
think he was on a friend's go-kart going down the kind of the street kind of went down like that.
Yeah.
He must have got going awful fast, and he got hurt
Ah.
before I got home from work.
Where did he cut on?
I can't remember.
But he had to go
and
to the.
I don't know if Mark remembers.
Wow. And he had to go to did he have to go to get stitches or something? I wonder.
I don't have any of the details.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wow.
your father got home by then. I don't know what we did.
Wow.
I know they called me at work.
I wonder if Mark remembers that. Yeah, they
That Mark had gotten
the
home.
neighbors called.
Thelma called me. Well, Thelma was supposed to be kind of watching over them, but I'm sure it was okay. The boys were out go-karting on the street.
Thelma. Which neighbor was that? That was just Thelma.
I don't know who he was with, and I don't even know if Mark will remember.
I wonder. Have to ask him. Yeah. So Thelma was next door, and she would just keep an eye on us, on Mark and Todd.
Till I got home,
right?
Or till Dick got home, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So Mark got hurt on that, and then she called you to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
I guess maybe, I don't know if your father got home by that time or not. Maybe they just were notifying me.
Could have been, maybe so. Yeah.
Maybe he was in charge of doing whatever he did. Maybe that's why I don't remember much about it.
Because Dad went into work pretty early, so he didn't have to work real late then, probably,
he would be home.
Yeah.
All those things that went on, Ricky.
Oh.
But when your father died, I had quit my job because summer was coming.
Mm.
And school was over.
Right.
So I needed to be home then.
Yes.
So I had quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know we must have saved the money, whatever it was I earned, to pay on Mark's teeth.
Right.
Braces.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
Because when we finally moved to the Cape, we had everything transferred, and then I think at that time I might have gone ahead and applied for the help, the assistance that we were supposed to have gotten for him.
Yes, okay. Right.
I think it came in late. It came into the orthodontics office.
Okay.
It probably was a direct payment to them. I just don't remember any of the details, Ricky, but that's the reason I was trying to work and help pay for Mark's braces.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You do what you think you need to do.
Sure, Mom. Yeah.
If you can work around it and work it in.
Yeah. I mean, Dad wasn't taking on any second job. He was just working. He was just doing his job,
yeah, but
right?
Things were messed up out there because Sergeant Duncan's wife had cancer. She was dying.
Oh,
She finally did die. And I tried to help out a little bit with her 3 children, but
she died while we were there?
oh yeah, she was dying in the hospital, and every noontime
Oh, Lord.
when I had my lunch break,
Yeah.
I'd go sit with her while she was dying.
Really?
Yeah.
At her house? Was she at her house? Like in a...
No, she was in the hospital
She was in the
that I
hospital.
worked at.
Oh, no kidding. So you'd go up and spend some time with her.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good time in a way because she was out of it.
Oh,
Vomiting. I'd hold her head while she vomited.
oh my gosh.
Well, she was sick.
She was
She
sick
had
with the
cancer,
key.
She was dying.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
And of course, he couldn't always be there. But then he was there quite a bit, and your father would have to cover for him at the base. So it was a messy
That was
time.
awful. Yes,
He had
yes.
to cover for his hours at the base.
Oh. And did they live near us? Or were they...
They didn't live too far from us, but it was just a sad situation.
And she was very young then, wasn't she?
Well,
She
she
wasn't...
would have been in her 30s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how sad.
And they had 3 children.
Oh.
And I can't remember for sure. I'm not sure, but their little girl was named Joyce. And that didn't help. I can't remember for sure, but it seems like it was, Ricky.
Yeah.
I can remember one thing I did for that little girl before school started. I made her a dress.
Mm.
I don't remember, but I know I sewed her a dress to start school with.
Mm.
And
Wow.
I'm not a seamstress, and I don't know how it came out or anything. I don't know. I guess I just felt so bad for those kids. And
Yeah.
then when your father died, Sergeant Duncan felt terrible for us.
Yeah.
So then he was our military escort on the plane coming to Boston.
Sergeant Duncan was?
I didn't travel along with you guys.
No. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Sergeant Duncan was
So he
up there.
came with us all the way in...
All the way to Boston, all the way to Wells.
Oh.
He stayed with Nana and Grandpa. We were all in the same household.
Wow. Stayed there for a few days or something? Or did he stay
Till the funeral.
till the
maybe.
funeral maybe?
Then he
Yeah.
left, had to go back. Had
Gosh.
to go back to California. But the
Wow.
government paid for it.
Yeah. Because he was the official
So he was the official
escort. Right. Wow.
And of course, you kind of knew him, and he kind of knew you. So that helped me,
Uh-huh.
rather than having to travel alone with 3 little boys.
I wish I could
That would
remember.
have been hard.
Yeah.
But see, everybody was in shock.
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember
I mean,
it, Mom.
You can't remember those things.
No.
No.
Wow.
I don't remember the details of it either. Except that Frisky came in late afterwards.
Oh, he
after
wasn't on
Uncle
the...
John.
He came in on a different plane.
Right, because we went to Boston with Nana and Grandpa to pick him up, and you got sick.
Yeah.
You had to stop.
Okay.
You were vomiting. Oh, you were sick to your stomach.
Oh. Me and my
Well, Grandpa
stomach.
stopped. I guess he was driving. He must have been.
Hmm. Oh, that was... So Grandpa and we all went up there to get Frisky together
Yeah.
at the airport.
He was
Yeah.
so tickled to see all of it.
Oh, man.
And you were just as tickled to see him.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
A big thing to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember before Dad died on the tapes that we have. Nana, he was probably having, maybe, I don't know if he was having some pain, discomfort or what, but I know Nana and Grandpa had talked about they had sent him some kind of pills or some vitamins or something and Dad said he'd been
Probably
taking
vitamin
them.
E.
Something like, probably.
I think
And I
probably
think Dad said he'd been taking it and it might be making him feel a little better or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably vitamin E. That
Probably
would be
Grandpa,
good.
yeah. I bet the Grandpa probably sent that to
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
probably vitamin E.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well, your father would have been a lot better off if he hadn't taken up smoking again. See, he quit.
Yeah. I remember he quit, and then he went to
Cigar.
a cigar. But it was kind of the logic I think then was, well, you don't really inhale the cigars, you kind of puff the cigars or something like that.
Yeah, but
I
it
don't
was
know.
all bad stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
With anybody with
But-
an issue. But,
yeah. It's the time that we were living in too.
Yes,
then.
it was. Everybody smoked.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was something out of the
No,
ordinary.
I know that.
I mean, I look at all those. I get those old. Sometimes I'll get at the thrift store the old magazines from the '60s or whatever,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
mean every page is it's all everybody was
Everybody
smoked.
smoked. Even the old movies. All
Oh,
the
yeah.
women smoke.
Oh,
All the
yes.
men smoke.
Yes.
All the teenagers smoke. You can't find anybody that didn't smoke.
That's right.
They smoked all the time in the movies.
Because
And that was just representative of the culture
That's exactly right.
at that point in time.
Yeah, that's exactly
Where's your
right.
doggy go?
I don't
Oh,
tip.
right here,
Where
by
is he?
your feet.
Oh,